Hello guys, welcome to YuGiOh Stories. Today we're going to be doing a deck profile for Crusadia. This pose Soul Fusion. Thunder Dragons kind of give this deck a hard time because you do rely on your Magia search. But this is the best list I can thought of. Let's just get started. Play 3 Maximus. Gives you double damage to your Crusadia Link monster, but you can only attack with that Link monster. And all Crusadia monsters can be special summoned to a Link zone. So pretty good. 3 Draco, like I said, special summon to a Link zone for free once per turn. And then he gives you a Crusadia card from your graveyard to your hand. Really good for recurring your resources. 3 Reuniclus. When it's summoned to a Link zone, you destroy a card your opponent controls and 1 Crusadia card you control. Really good kind of break boards and then combos with the trap to disrupt your opponent on their turn. Play 3 Arborea. So you can banish her from the field or the graveyard when Crusadia cards, so more than one, would be destroyed. Pretty good that it's from the field in the graveyard. And then 3 Leonis, gives piercing to one of your Crusadia Link monsters. So you play 15. You play all of the Crusadias as 3 ofs because they're your engine pieces. I found that I lost the games where I did not open any Crusadia cards. This is why you play all 15. You play 4 hand traps, 2 Ash, 2 Ogres. You can play Bells, you can play Effect Veilers, you can play Gammas, whatever you want. Just that, this format you need a small hand traps. FTKs are around, Gokis are around. Play 2 Purple Nightfall, 1 Blue, 1 Indigo Eclipse. Really good engine. Helps you with the OTK going second. Not so good going first is where you play a small engine. Really good because Purple Nightfall can give you your whole engine just off itself. If your opponent has 2 cards in one column, summon it, effect, search your blue. Then you special summon your blue, effect to search 2 cards. All of just 1 Purple Nightfall. It's pretty good. Can trigger your Regulex, can trigger your Magias to give you your Crusadia search. And then actually, this guy, Move Boy, Indigo Eclipse, he's pretty good because Crusadia Link monsters don't allow for whatever they point to attack. But you can have him here, and then he can attack, and then he can move to another zone, or Equal Max points to, and Equal Max will gain his attack. So he's pretty good in this deck. That move effect actually matters a little bit. Play 3 Kaijus. Going second is pretty good. Why not out boss monsters? Now next you have 1 World Legacy, World Crown. This is one of your extenders, so any Crusadia in this can allow the OTKs in many cases. Special summon into a Link zone, and then if your opponent activates a monster from the extra deck, an effect from the monster extra deck zone, you can negate it by sending it to the graveyard. 2 Jessler Coffet. If you don't control a Jessler Coffet, you can summon it, and you can only control one of them. Pretty good extender with your Crusadia plays. Even if you draw 2 of them, you can special summon them, link away, and then special summon the other one. I thought it was a good extender for the deck. You play 2 of them. You play 3 of these pet dudes. They can be special summoned if you control a spellcaster monster. So your whole deck makes basically Magias, spellcaster, so Crusadia and any of these starts off your combos. Also, he's a spellcaster, and your Crusadia Reuniclus is a spellcaster, so you can special summon them if you control them. It's a nice little engine, helps you get your plays going. World Legacy Succession, another extender for your Crusadia plays. It's also searchable. Monster Reborn, one of the best cards in the game. Hornet Drones for the extender, and 2 instant fusions. You play 3 targets in your extra deck for these 3 cards. Rhoda lets you get to Arborea faster. Play 2 Desires because this deck doesn't build a lot of +1s like Sky Strikers, like Gokis, like Danger. So any +1 you can take, you can try to do it. If they Gunblower you and you only have 2 cards and there's one of your cards, you activate it. Now you have 3 cards. Now you're in a better position. 2 MSTs because Floodgates exist. I didn't want to play Twin Twisters because Sometimes I don't want to discard cards. Slumber helps you break boards. If they gobble or loop you and you discard this, then you get a kaiju for your next turn. And you play your 4 Crusadia spells. Lets you attack all monsters your opponent controls and 500 more attack to your Crusadia links. Makes a Crusadia link or a Crusadia card unaffected by other card effects. You can summon it as an effect monster. Then if it's summoned to a link zone, you get to search a World Legacy card. Then you can tribute a Crusadia monster or a World Legacy monster and special summon a World Legacy monster or a Crusadia monster with a different name from your deck. This is pretty good for disruptions with Uniclus. This gives you a search. This is good for like Ash, Ghost Ogre, Titan. Like anything tries to disrupt you, this will help you out. And Revival is a lot of the times how you win your games with this OTK enabler. These are like for your engine. You don't want to open them in your opening hand. Opening one of them is okay. Like if anything, you want to open up this sometimes, but you play it out one because you don't want to open 2 and break. Like let's say you open these 5 cards, you probably lost the game. You feel me? But you want to open up a little bit of these. These will help your engine. It'll let you get. This will let you play on your opponent's turn. This will help you set up for your turn, your next turn coming up. This allows you your plays to go through, and this is the OTK. Moving on to the extra deck, and then I'll be doing some test hands and showing you guys the OTK combos and the extenders, how that plays a part. Play your 3 targets for your 3 extenders in your main deck. Horde drones and your instant fusions. This lets you put Colossus face down. This lets you take the Colossus. Kakari is just a good +1. Lets you extend. So like I said, Thunder Dragon's like one of your hardest matchups. So yeah, you play these 2 guys to help you out them. Now for your Crusadia, 2 link ones, Magius. When a monster summoned to its link zone, it lets you search a Crusadia monster, and it gains attacks to whatever it points to, just like all Crusadia monsters. And also whatever Crusadia link monsters point to, that cannot attack. You play 2 Regulex, same thing, gains attack, and they can't attack. So that also applies for monsters that it points to your opponent. And then when you summon a monster, or when a monster gets summoned to the zone it points to, you search a Crusadia spell or trap. Play 2 of them, searches your field spell, searches all your other spells. Play 1 Spatha. When a monster is summoned to a zone she points to, you can target a monster and move it to a main monster zone. This is pretty good. Sometimes moving cards to like the front of whatever this, of the extra monster zone, will allow you to do OTKs with your Equimax, sometimes with just 1 attack. So she's good for setting that up. When Crusadia Guard Dragon come out, this card's going to be essential, but for now you only play her at 1, and it helps you with your OTK with Equimax. And Equimax allows you to negate a face-up card effect by tributing a Crusadia monster it points to, and it gains attack to whatever it points to. It's pretty good. You're One Punch Man. Sometimes you just get game just off of this. And then you play your 1 Morningstar because you play a small Mech Knight engine. Lets you search World Legacy cards. Play Phoenix because spell and traps removal is good. Cerberus because monster destruction is good. Trisbania because this deck struggles around spells and traps. So sometimes you just want to go for this set of Equimax in certain matchups, like the Paleo matchup. And you play 1 Borrowload. I don't have Boral Sword. You could play Boral Sword. If you did have a Boral Sword, I would probably cut Regulex. But 2 Regulex does come up for me a lot. I've played with 1 Regulex and I missed it. But Boral Sword is a really good OTK enabler. So yeah, guys, that have been the deck profile. I'm just going to do a quick test hand. I believe I'm playing 45 cards in the main deck, maybe 46. I feel like that's okay because of Desires. And yeah, let's just get a test hand going. Show you guys how these extenders all work. Hopefully I don't draw just extenders and no Crusadia cards. Okay, so this is looking kind of bad so far. Okay, okay, this just helped me a lot. Just 1 engine piece is all you need. Okay, Draco, Gamma Seal. Okay, so we have 6 because, you know, we're going second. Snow Rabbit, pretty good. Let's just say we disrupted their turn a little bit. Now you have this here. How you would probably want to start is your only extender is this guy. This is kind of an extender if you're going second. Like, this can be an extender since we're going second. And you have 2 engine pieces and a kaiju. So normally you would normal summon Maximus, and you would link summon to your link 1. Then summon Draco. You do chain link 2, chain link 1. You get Maximus back to your hand. And then Draco, honestly, right now, so if they have face down defense precision monsters, maybe you can search for the Leonis to go for OTK attacks. But I'm going to search for the Arborea to help me be safer, since I already resolved Draco's effect. So you go into your link 2. You go into Regulex. Then you activate, well, not activate, I think it's just a way you can special summon her. Regulex effect. Search for the field spell. You go into your link 3. Equal max. You special summon your Maximus to equal max zone. And then your World Legacy, you special summon it. Now your Maximus is, not Maximus, your equal max, along with the field spell boost, is at 45, 55. I believe it is at 61. 16 plus 2,000 is 36. Plus 5,000 is 56. Plus 500 is 61. So, you know, you can just attack, and you actually have game in this scenario because you drew the kaiju. So you can summon the kaiju to this zone. And this is one attack kill, even without the revival. So that's pretty good. Of course, like against Colossus, it'll probably be a lot harder. You didn't open any of your outs to it, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. I'm just gonna do one more test hand to show you guys if we can pull off the equal max board. This is pretty good, actually. You got a bunch of extenders. So, you know, let's say we use the Ash Blossom on them. Now, we're going to start off with Maximus. You're going to normal summon him. You're going to link to your link 1. Now, you have a couple options here. I would hold the succession for now, because if you can, like, summon your link 2s, it can help you link climb. You got this guy who isn't live right now. Like, well, maybe it'll be live if they have a monster in the same zone as this, but I'm just gonna hold him. You're left with Hornet Drones and Inari Fire. So I'm gonna actually go with Inari Fire since I control a spellcaster. If I use this, the Inari Fire would kind of be dead. So I'm gonna use that as my second extender. Magius triggers. Now I'm gonna search Draco. You go into your link 2. Lex, and you activate. You can do succession now. You can do Draco. I'm just gonna go with Draco effect. Get Maximus back to your hand. Go to your link 3. Special summon Maximus. He's at 32. Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to even search for Regulex. I always forget to search for Regulex. But yeah, let's say you search a field spell. Okay, so my mistake. So let's say you have the field spell and you have this hand. You want to do Hornet Drones now, because once you summon the Maximus, you probably can't activate Hornet Drones legally. So you summon Hornet Drones, going to Kagari. Equal max is now at 35. Actually 4,000 because of the field spell. Plus this is 56. And that's, I'm sure that'll be game, especially if equal max points to something and you can attack all monsters your opponent controls. So the deck is pretty consistent in the OTK that it does. It's just more of like, can it get to the OTK? With like, sometimes it can play through Widow Anchor, sometimes it can't. Which is why you don't see it top at like YCS's. But I think it's like a good local deck. Maybe you can take it to a regional. You can try to take it to a YCS, but I feel like right now the format is just really hard going second. But last test hand, we just keep on opening up. Alright, I'm gonna shuffle it just because we opened those cards last game. I could probably have worked with that because I opened Monster Reborn and Maximus, but let's just, okay, there we go. There's more variety. Wow. Okay, going second. So this hand, you open up 2 of your kind of Garnet cards. Don't do really anything. But power is good to let you play through. So I'm just gonna, we have 1 MST. You can hold it or you can use it for the floodgate. Let's just say we use it on a floodgate. Now we have this. I would activate Desires to see if that goes through, if that can beat the Ash. But if they have Colossus, that won't work. But let's just activate Desires, see how it goes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And you got, wow. Okay, so that's some shit right there. Literally. When you banish a couple things, at least you didn't banish your Magnate. Excuse me. So, as y'all can see, that was the best Desires ever. But it's okay, because even 2 Arborea you can still play. Normal summon, effect, you go into your Magius. And now, if you're playing against Thunder Dragons, since you open up Instant Fusion, you're pretty good. If they don't have 2 Colossus, so you pay 1,000, special summon. Either if they have a Titan, you'll probably want to go for Raijin because it's a quick effect. But if they don't have Titan, 1,000 as your strict, it's pretty good. You trigger his effect to search, and then you can Book of Moon Colossus if it's face up. And then Magius will search for YuGiOh. Or sometimes, looking actually at our hand right now, since we do have another Arborea, you don't have to search for Draco. Like, you could search for Draco, you could also search for Maximus if you want to try to go for the OTK. So let me just put Maximus there on the side instead, just for this scenario. Go into your link 2, Regulex, special summon Arborea, effect, to search your field spell. Activate your field spell, link summon to equal max, and you special summon Maximus, and you also got this to help you play through their stuff. This kind of sucked. They Desires the Desires, and then you can set this to give you some disruption for your opponent's turn. But yeah, as you can see, the deck goes into equal max and can potentially OTK because of the field spell pretty often. If you guys want to see more deck profiles, make sure to leave a like, comment down below on what deck you want to see profiled. If you have any suggestions, and if you guys like this type of content, subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.